Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having a good day. Fantastic day, to be precise. And I know, some of my wonderful German followers were quite upset yesterday when we saw the demise of the Grillet. What the hell was the Grillet even fixing? Unterstützung wurde angefordert. We're going to make it up to you by featuring some real German power, okay? And it's ABBA 100. ABBA. It's going to show us how to do it in the big one. Did you guys watch my new favorite tank? It used to be the 100, but now my new favorite tank to do commentary for is the Grillet. There's nothing more fun than doing commentary on a Grillet game. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know if you agree with that. If you watched yesterday's video. For those of you who didn't, you missed out. You know, you missed out. It's unfortunate. It would have been amazing. Oh, wait, you could still watch it. It's still on YouTube. That's right. We have the technology. You can just, after you watch this one, you can watch yesterday's, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. You can watch the Grillet. The demise. Spoiler? Demise of the Grillet. Maybe that's what I should have called the video. But to make up for it, right? Because we have a lot of fun on this channel, right? There's a lot of shenanigans. Not everything is serious on this channel. I mean, this is a game, right? It's a freaking video game, for Christ's sakes. We have to have some freaking fun, right? You can't always be serious. Oh, look! Oh, what the hell is the Grillet doing behind the rock? Sorry, I thought we were going to be serious, but there he is. There he is. This is what we were featuring yesterday, the demise of the Grillet. Why did the Grillet move up to the rock? He doesn't even know. And everyone's waiting for him. There's a Grillet over there. Yeah, und Grillet has arrived. What the hell is the Grillet doing there? Might as well take 985 damage. Right there. Didn't he shoot HE at him? Yeah, he should have rolled 1,400, but Wargaming said, you know, fuck you. This is not a game. This is serious business, and we will troll you whenever we want, right? Willkommensstrafe, which means, how do you like it up the ass? We have a lot of fun on this channel, don't we, guys? The Grillet commentary yesterday was very fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing the commentary for you. And and you should... Well, what the hell is the Grillet doing poking again? He won't let me do my commentary. Whenever there's a Grillet, I get possessed. It's like, what the hell is the Grillet doing poking? Let him have it. 3, 2, 1, 0. Bloop. And that... Oh, no, what? What is he doing? What? This is for my German friends to make up for yesterday. The video we had fun on. For those of you who are thinking that the video was fun and have watched some videos and you thinking that they are fun, I would appreciate if you subscribe to the channel and you know, maybe give the channel a little bump. What the hell is the Grillet doing poking again? What the hell is the Grillet doing backing up when I tell you, whenever there's a Grillet in the game now, I can't do the commentary. It's just, it's insane. They get in the way. Poor Grillet. He's just stuck there. But this is a game. We're supposed to have fun, and not everything's serious. Like I said, and in fact, I did... Oh, wait a minute, what the hell is the Grillet doing poking again? Gegneris ist fast der Ausgleich. Scheißen, Grillet! You hast scheißen! Yeah. Getting back to what I was saying. The Grillet's gone, okay? We will not be distracted. It is fun. And what was I saying? Not everything's serious. I did a video a little while ago. A pair. There's a pair of videos. Oh, wait a minute. Another German. The obligatory leopard that must explode. But the RNG said no. And the Kranwagen wants to go that way, but he's... So, yeah, I did a pair of videos. You know, I started playing occasionally again. I took a long break and I started playing. And I logged into my account. And of course, when you haven't played for a long time, you get warm-up mode, right? And you got to play the warm-up games. I guess you don't have to. You can skip them. But it just when you log in after a year, you know what's going on. You press battle, and it's the default is warm-up mode, which is you get to play, and there's 29 bots. Right? And they all have interesting names. They're actually pretty good, those bots. Anyways, I said, okay, I'm gonna play again. I'll log in and I'll play some games and I'll record it, you know, because I do YouTube videos about World of Tanks, and I was gonna play Bye Leopards. So I thought, well, I'll press record and record it, and so I played as if I was playing. But I knew they were bots, right? So it doesn't really, you know, it's a fun warm-up mode. So in the first fun warm-up mode, I took my Leopard out and I went to my little cubbyhole to snipe, and the bots were in my way. My teammate bots were in my way, so I pushed them off. I pushed them off did you see that video? I pushed them off. And I did 3,000 team damage. These stupid bot morons that were in my way. It was funny, right? But I did the video, and it was fun, right? It was just it was a laugh. And I'd say most of you that watched understood. You know, it's a joke, right? It's a game. It's warm-up mode. There's bots. I'm playing with bots on my team. I pushed my teammate off the cliff. Then I think 3 minutes into the game, I go, we're losing by 2,000 HP. How could we be losing? You know, I had done like 4,000 damage by then. Said, my team sucks. How could we be losing by 2,000 HP? And I had done 3,000 HP on my own teammates. So technically, we would have been winning. You know? So it's like sarcastic, joking around, having fun. And most of you kind of that watched the change. Claus was having a laugh. And it was a bye-bye leopard. There's always obligatory leopards that die when one of these tanks has a good game. But there was a small fraction of people, and you could read the comments on those videos. Some viewers were quite upset. Really just angry comments. Bye, Scorpion. Like, Claus, you know that you shouldn't be doing that. That's really unsportsmanlike of you. You're really setting a bad example. I don't know how you could live with yourself after a display like that. I think you should get reported and your account should be banned. Wargaming should come down hard on you. You know, and at the end of the game, I put the funny music on and I sped up the video a little bit, you know, so that my voice is a little bit funny, right? And I was making kind of fun of the post-game stats, and I said, look, I did 11,000 damage myself, and I did 3,000 damage to my own teammates. You know, that technically that's like 14,000 combined, and I didn't get ace tanker. Like, it's obviously a joke, right? You guys, I know most of you have a sense of humor, and you thought you kind of clued in. But there are some among you that did not clue in, that thought, you know, oh, you're so proud that you did 11,000 damage after pushing your teammates off the edge. That they could have done some damage. You would have done less if you hadn't have inflicted damage on your own team. It's a game. There were no real players playing. It's warm-up mode. And then I did a follow-up video to that because, you know, everyone was so butthurt. And I had recorded them live when I played. I played my warm-up games. And the second one, I said, well, I have to have a better result than the 11,000. Did 11,000 damage. I said, well, I have to do better than that. Nice shot on the STB-1. And so, you know, I'm playing live with bots. There's no cherry picking. You only get like 5 or 10 warm-up games. It's not like I could play 50 and choose the best one. That was the next one I played. I said I have to do better than 11,000. And I don't know if any of you have ever played that warm-up mode with bots. Sometimes they cap, and then you don't get to do as much damage. And, if you don't take a tank with armor, if you take a soft tank like I took the Leopard, sometimes the bots actually shoot you and you die. Or your teammate bots suck And the Wargaming's bots are more, they're better. So it's not guaranteed that you're going to do 11,000 damage. I did 11,000 damage in the first game. And then I did my second one. I said, let's try again. But we have to... And so I concentrated, and I didn't do anything stupid. And I played as well as I could. I tried the best I could. I know I was playing bots. There were 15 bots on the enemy team and 14 on mine. There were 29 bots. And my bots sucked because they did nothing. And I tried my best. And the game took 14 minutes. 14 minutes, and I did almost 14,000 damage and 10 kills. The New World of Tanks record. That's what I called the video. New World of Tanks record. And then I did my dance of joy and the celebration when I sang the song, the music playing, and I float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Celebration dance. So it's obviously like a joke and fun. And like I said, 85, 90, 95% of you understand that it is fun, and you are watching the videos to have fun, and maybe you have a sense of humor, or you play games to enjoy yourself. But there is a small segment that I guess there's a small segment of the player base or viewers or people that are involved in this game that do not play to have fun. They're angry all the time. They berate and insult people all the time, and whatever happens, you're doing it wrong. Well done, Leopard. You're doing it wrong, and you're setting a bad example. And if you had done it their way, it would have been better. And so they should spend their time berating you and leaving nasty messages, because like some of the messages, the only reason you did 13,900 damage is because there were bots in the game, and you are trying to deceive us into making us think that you are a fantastic player when everyone knows you're not that good. Everyone knows that you couldn't possibly do 14,000 damage if you were playing really good players. Well, duh. But you tried to trick us into thinking that you were some super unicom. Your attempt, I caught you. You thought that you could trick us, and I know that the 10,000 people that watched that video, you fooled 9,999 of them. But I'm really smart, and I noticed that you were fighting against it. I'm the only person, and I thought I pointed out in the chat, because I know you tried. You thought that you could pull the wool over our eyes, but you forgot to hide on the screen. It says warm-up mode. I saw it. I knew you were trying to fool everyone. You forgot to blur out the word warm-up. Like, holy shit, man. Some people need to get a life. Or they're so... Maybe the thing is, that's how some people are. They cannot... Some people are incapable of having fun or laughing. Laughing in particular. I know some people that I've never seen laugh. There are certain politicians, those of you in the U.S. may know one, that I've never seen smile or laugh. Ever. In their whole existence that I've ever seen. Or I know people like that. I used to work with people like this. Some of them are, normal people. They interact normally. The leopard's calling help. I think he flipped himself over. There's always an obligatory loser leopard. Either on your team or the enemy team when you're having a game like this. But, oh, he's not there anymore. Where the hell did the grenade go? He was right here. Notice how the theme weaves its way through the video? There was a grenade right there. What the hell is the grenade doing there now? Oh, it's a shit barn. The shit barn hit the ground. He's trying to back up now. Back up! Oh, you should have pulled around and hit the grenade. You guys know some people like that? Is it just an act where they're always scowling and they're always angry and insulting people? There's some, and it's something. It's worked its way into our culture. I've noticed in North America, and particularly in the U.S. and part of Canada, that it is appealing now to always be angry. Some people see that as a sign of strength. If like at work, the people that get promoted and become your boss are typically the ones that are always mad at everyone else and berating and insulting everyone. And it gives the appearance that, well, they know how it's supposed to work, and they're insulting everyone because everyone's so stupid, and we should all listen to them because they do this all the time instead of that. Okay? So if someone smiles, they're obviously stupid, and if they can't be in charge. We need someone that will scowl and insult and berate everyone. I worked for probably 80% of the bosses that I had before I got fired. Which kind of summarizes the whole thing here, right? Before I got fired, most of the people I had to endure working with were of the variety that were always upset. And it didn't matter whether the company was doing well or not. If the company was doing poorly, they were furious and angry at everyone all the time. And if the company was doing well, they were furious and angry at everyone all the time because they expected that we could do better. So they're furious and angry at everyone. What the hell is the grenade doing there? Well, the grenade just exploded. So either furious and angry at everyone because the company is doing poorly. And I worked for a company that, an oil company. And usually we did poorly when the price of oil went down. Like, we just did what we did. And if Allah Halaba Hala Sheikh Alamaha Halamari maybe had indigestion one morning, and so he was pissed off, he'd go to his OPEC meeting and say, fuck, let's increase production and screw those fucking North Americans. I had a burrito and I have indigestion, right? So they'd increase oil production and the price of oil would drop from $100 to $30. And then our company wouldn't be doing very well. So our bosses would be furious. You guys aren't taking your job seriously. You're not doing things right. You guys are terrible. We're going to fire you all unless you can turn things around, right? But we need to implement some cost-cutting measures. What's wrong with all of you? It's just berating and insulting everyone. Well, oil's just dropped 80% in the past 2 months, so we're not profitable anymore. We'll just have to hunker down till... Then 6 months later, oil prices would go up to 120, and the company would be making a fortune, would be swimming in cash, making so much money we didn't know what to do with it. And then, of course, the bosses would be angry and furious and upset, scowling at everyone, saying, you need to plan your programs, and you're spending this money too quickly, and no one has things are out of control. Can't you be more careful on your expenditures? Right. So it didn't really matter. So in the grand scheme of things, the moral of the story is some people are just always angry and always butthurt. They're like salmon. Right? Some people are salmon. They want to swim upstream. It doesn't matter how fast or hard the current is. They just want to go upstream. They want to make it difficult. They want to be, angry and upset and live with stress and be, assholes, basically. Just abominations that make everyone else uncomfortable around them. There's some people are like that, and then some people like to float. They're on their little rubber ducky floaty, and they're floating downstream with a pina colada. And they're just going with the flow. There's two ways of looking at things, and so things got twisted here in the commentary. But the moral of the story is, if you thought that those two videos that I put out, where I was playing warm-up mode and I was fighting against bots, if you thought they were serious and you were upset about that, then you are a moron. You have problems, and you probably should relax more. You probably have high blood pressure, and I don't really care if it bothered you. You could, and if you are a moron and that's what you thought and you're still watching, then you're a sucker for punishment as well, because it's going to happen again. I'm going to do that again. Something like that, something that's not quite, Klaus is going to try and fool us again, right? It'll happen again. So just be ready. And you will probably be upset because that's just your nature. It's their nature, for Christ's sakes. Like the ducks, right? Don't you remember in that famous book when the guy said he was always perturbed through the whole story? It's a book. It's the last book that John Lennon read before he was murdered by some fucking prick, right? Or no, wait a minute. John Lennon read the book, and then the fucking prick read the book, and then he decided, oh, well, I should shoot. I'm not sure exactly how that went, but that's the book, if you know what I'm talking about. And the commentary goes through the whole book. The guy's postulating and thinking. He can't figure it out. He goes, well, what happens to the ducks? I don't get it. I see the ducks. They're fine the whole year. But then when winter comes and it starts snowing and the water's going to get cold and freeze, and they're going to be swimming in there, and they're going to get frozen in the water. What do they do? Why do they stay? Like, what happens to the ducks? And his friend would always answer, and they get pissed off and said, well, of course they just stay there, and then it freezes and they get frozen there, and then when it thaws, they're fine. They stay there. It's their nature. It's their nature, for Christ's sakes. On that note, leave in the if you got that. I probably got the details wrong in that, but let me know. And those of you who are astute are still listening and know the true. Was he talking about the fish or the ducks? Maybe it was the fish. What do the fish do when the lake freezes? Do they just sit there frozen? And then it was the fish, not the ducks, or it might have been the ducks. And then the guy goes, they stay there all winter in the ice. It's their nature, for Christ's sakes. Let me know in the comment section if those of you got that reference. And by the way, that's a really good book. I will catch you guys. Damn, that was a hard one. Oh, that hurt. Oh. For those of you who are butthurt, it's going to happen again. That's just what happens on this channel. Whew.